a lot of dudes, I think, derive all of their sense of value from their accomplishment, like from things that they've done. And that's historically how we've always kind of decided what men are worth. Like that's how we've remembered people, decided who gets tombs and castles and kingdoms and things like that. And it's good. It's a cool thing to like reward when it's going well. But I think like the average human experience is not wildly successful in that kind of measurement. I think I need to find different ways to measure success in my own life, and I thought maybe more people are having that experience too. I have this like system where I value something and I like work towards it and strive and put all the effort in or whatever, and then after I've accomplished it, I'm unimpressed with it because I was able to achieve it and I know what effort I put in and how hard it was to me or how not hard it was to me. But that took away the mystery of the challenge of like whatever the thing was. And then I find myself having worked for something and like get fulfillment along the way of getting something done, but after it's done, I'm not like proud that I did the thing, like regardless of the accomplishment. And because my value system for myself is based on my accomplishment, my capability to do things, I find myself like unhappy with myself or feeling unsuccessful or unimportant despite having done things before. And that's got to be something that other people have an issue with, and I don't really know what to do about it, except that I'm trying to find other ways to maybe just enjoy existing more and be at peace with not constantly working towards something or accomplishing something. I still want to constantly work towards things, and that's like the disparity there. But I want to be able to be happy about it and happy in between the things that I'm striving towards. I like just at my age figured out how to rest and like not feel guilt for it. And that was exciting to me. Not that it wasn't exciting, it was like weird finding peace in rest. Because I've always felt like gotta be going, working, striving, more effort, more reward, benefit, whatever it is, like to make it on the team or whatever. There's always been a like focused and driven towards whatever my specific goal is. Not that I'm always crushing my goals. I'm also as ADD as everyone else, where I get 700 different goals and fail 690 of them because I got like 10 things done that I was really stoked about. And they were probably the silliest 10 things to get done in the first place. But just trying to find like what I would consider a more graceful way to exist with myself. More peaceful. And trying to like reestablish my own values and my own like metrics for liking myself, which is it's a weird thing to be trying to figure out. Like we should inherently like ourselves, but I feel like a lot of my motivations always come from not really liking myself or where I'm at in life and trying to work towards something new all the time. But then you end up looking back on times in your life that you've had that I know for a fact I wasn't happy in them because I was trying to get out of them. But you look back and they were like those golden memories and whatnot. And you're like, oh, I miss the good old days and then this and then that. And I'm like, I know I wasn't all that stoked then. But why do I feel now that those times were great and I've lost them? Is it just because they're unreachable? Is it just because they're gone? I don't know. But it's hard when everyone claims that the correct mentality is not to live in regret of the past or anxiety of the future and to like be in the present. But you're like, I recall the other presents that I was present in. Sounds dumb, but I don't remember being all that stoked in those moments. But when you look back at them, I'm a little more like optimistic about how my life was at different parts. I don't know if I'm working towards a conclusion or a solution with any of this, but it feels good to just say it, like to no one but the squirrel. so pretty out here. Another thing that I think society kind of has wrong, not wrong, I don't know what society needs to do better, but I feel like we spend a lot of time celebrating successes, and I feel like the way we look at adversity is a little bit off. I feel like some people should be celebrated just for enduring. I feel like life is harder than anyone is speaking about or clarifying or like publicly announcing. Like a lot of people are like, you can do anything, you can be anything, you could chase your dreams. And like some people are having a hard fucking time just staying alive, like just existing, just like paying their rent, maintaining their mental health, or not maintaining it, but just scrambling. I feel like the average human experience is pretty fucking rough. And I don't just mean like America, like we have some of our health and mental issues and stuff, but all around the world, people have a hard time living, like where they have to walk miles to get water, or they have to produce some product or fish all day or whatever. Like we're animals on a planet full of animals with crazy environments, storms, all sorts of like wild X factors that like you could just die like at any moment. And we're just out there doing our best, and also like have social pressure and credit scores and a resume and a driver's license you need to update. And there's like all these random ways that you feel not good enough or not like you've checked all of these different boxes. And really like the whole thing, all the animals on the planet, all of time, no matter really your belief system, the biggest thing that you're actually like have to do is just like survive, just like endure. I don't know all the religions, but I'm pretty sure most of them are like, stick it out, be strong, like you got this, believe in yourself to whatever degree. But even if you don't believe in yourself, just don't give up. I feel like everyone's belief system to some degree is like, don't give up. And I think we need to celebrate that more, just not giving up. I've had some of my own personal battles with mental health and feeling not good enough and not wanting to be around anymore, and considering giving up at different times. And whatever it was at different times that kept me around, I think was a drastically good decision and a drastically good improvement of my situation. Not because I like found any solution to the problems that I had that made me want to not be here anymore, but I think just because I like stuck it out and added time to as a metric to all this, like the longer you're here, the more time you have, or the better chance you have of improving your situation. And it can also get way worse. Like I do hate when people are like, don't jump off that bridge, it couldn't get any worse. Lots of people's lives can get a lot worse, like in so many ways. I remember constantly having worse and worse experiences in my young life and being like, oh, this has to end someday. And it largely didn't. Like, had a pretty dynamic upbringing, and it continually got worse well through like my 20s and stuff. And I've had great, wonderful opportunities in my life too, and had great friends and lots of support and stuff. But I've had like a lot of adversities, and I still don't even think that I've had even like a bottom 40% experience as a human. I think there's a lot, tons of humans who've had a way harder time. And I know how much trouble like I have kind of coping and adjusting and trying to fit in after having dealt with what I've dealt with. And again, I don't think it was all that big a deal, and I still feel like kind of an alien because of it. And I know there's tons of like veterans and people that have had wildly different life experiences than the average person that have a hard time like reassociating with everyone. And you don't have to go across the world and fight in a war to not feel like part of this society, especially like with how lopsided capitalism is at this point. I'm not anti-capitalism at all. It's just a very few people have all of the resources, and we see them on social media living wildly different experiences than like 99% of us. And that's like super crazy to me. Like I feel like most of human history, when economics were lopsided, the experiences were pretty relatively similar. Like The king in the year 800 didn't even have AC, or like, he like barely had like slightly fresher food than you. And he had a castle and whatever and was in charge, but you just lived on a farm eating most of the same stuff because all your food was locally sourced. Your like life experience wasn't that different. Now it's like the difference between a life on yachts and private jets and seeing the world versus like putting 60 hours in a GameStop every week or whatever. Like whatever your job is. I'm not trying to disparage any jobs, but it's just you're not making active life choices as opposed to someone who has limitless options. And that creates an alienation between individuals that are part of this system and those that are like beating it, winning it, or who designed it even. Like, this is a full wild tangent off of the main point that I think people got to be celebrated for just enduring, just sticking it out. And I don't know how to do that myself. I'm trying to find like my own grace with that myself and just be happier and kind of congratulate myself a bit. I don't know what I'm trying to do. It's just like be a little bit happier that I'm still here. I'm still doing it. Walking in the rain, sipping some coffee. Slowly, but also too fast. Life's, it's it's unique. It's a lot. I kind of laugh when I see those life is good signs. Because I'm like, is it? Whose life's good? I'm sure some life is good. The general concept is good, like being around. But I feel like there's a lot of underrepresented living experiences because the people that are having a hard time aren't on talk shows, TV shows. They're not. They're just holding on. And I don't know. Do they even go on YouTube? Do they see stuff like this? Like, maybe whatever it is you're going through, I think about you. I try to. I try and understand that some people can just give it what they've got, and even if it's not their best, I kind of hate you're doing your best. Am I? Sometimes I feel like I'm just putting 30%, but I'm not dead. I'm not dead. And I want to be happier with myself when I only have 30% to give. Because sometimes I'm giving it 100%, and I'm going hard, and I'm trying to improve my life or my status or my situation or whatever, and sometimes I'm not capable of doing shit. I'm not capable of progressing myself at all. And it's hard as a man whose value is largely how well you can accomplish to just be like, I can't accomplish shit today. I need a break. I need to stop. I need to refocus. I need to rest. That's like a hard thing, and it's so demoralizing because you feel like you didn't put in the effort, you didn't move forward, you didn't get out of what you don't like in life. You just sat there, but that's the whole fucking job in the first place. Just survive. From the beginning, it was like, don't die. Like, hide from the lions, get away from the bears, make some food, eat some food, hunt some food, whatever, I don't know. Don't die. Just don't die. You had one job, was don't die. And then we like added to it. It was like, obviously you have to like reproduce and all that. It's like, don't die, reproduce, protect your family or whatever. It got bigger and bigger and bigger. And now it's like, don't die, reproduce, protect your family, increase your credit score. Go study a million things that you may or may not give any shit about. Go check in with HR. Help build the company, toe the company line. Understand global economics. What? Oh, the world's changing? There's a new app. There's something that's changing the social climate. Rechange your like belief system. Hey, guess what we just learned about history? This is different. You were lied to. And people just have to keep up nonstop with all of this pressure. It's bullshit. You're just supposed to not die. Just don't die. That should be celebrated. Oh, I just realized I'm paying no attention to where I'm walking. So I'm gonna get lost out here while talking about not dying. But I won't die here, it's just like a state park. And I'm on a phone, obviously. Let's call someone. Help! Yeah, don't die should be easier than ever right now. There's a ton of humans. You're never that far away from one. But a lot more pressure because of that. There's not enough people walking in the woods, getting some of that time to themselves to reflect on even these things. Like, I feel like a lot of people enduring so much aren't taking the time to understand, like, hey, I can't do better than endure whatever this awful thing is inflicted upon me. Like, I may not want to, like, address the victim mentality. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, I can't do shit, I'm a victim to this. But give yourself this grace that's like, you're enduring, and that's enough. Just surviving whatever you're going through is enough. It is. It really is. You don't have to be crushing it, buying like vacation houses or achieving quarterly goals. You can just survive the shit that's going on, and you should be fucking proud of that. And your friends should be proud of you. But yeah, most importantly, you should be proud of you for just getting through the hardship that is life. Because it's not easy. It's never been easy. And it's certainly not now. Damn. Oh, I walked to the front of the park. Everything looks different backwards. We're not lost, guys. Later.